What's happening there, YouTube? Genji here, and welcome back to my playthrough of Static Dread: The Lighthouse. In the first episode, we got through the first 3 days, and I gotta say, I'm really loving the setup and the world building going on so far. Both the introduction of the horrors that are happening in the world around us, as well as the terrifying things happening inside the lighthouse. It really adds to the tension that they're building, and really gives it a great supernatural, Lovecraftian atmosphere. So I'm excited to see what happens to us in the coming days, but we won't find out until we get in, so let's go. And we're starting off the day with another knocking at the door as usual. Keeper, you ain't gonna lunge at me, right? Boo, that's so mean. I won't. What's going on? Oh, it's just all kinds of awful. I went out with some fish trying to sell them to the townsfolk, see if they'd finally buy some. I was minding my own business, and out of nowhere, this old lady comes running out to her house with a knife, hollering something fierce like a devil. I grabbed my sacks and ran faster than a rabbit. Thought my heart had stopped. Came running straight to you. Oh, come on, they're constantly trying to bring people into the lighthouse. Where is she? I don't see her now. Well, once I got close to the lighthouse, she turned back. Maybe she just wanted me gone. Ain't got a clue. But hey, since I'm here, how about buying something? Not scared to head back into town? Scared? Of course I am, but what else can I do? Gotta live somewhere. Gotta earn my keep. Maybe you were too pushy. I didn't do nothing out of line. Knocked, offered some fish. Maybe knocked a second time just to be sure. And the third, but still, a knife? I ain't no monster. Alright, let's see what you got for sale today. We still need the fisherman's hat. But we are broke. I did forget, we only get paid every 2 days. So we got paid on, what, day 3, the beginning of day 3, so we'll get paid again tomorrow morning. So I don't necessarily need anything from the fisherman, because we can fish up all of these fish ourselves without having to spend any money. So unfortunately, by selling us the rod, he has fed us for life and destroyed one of his own customers. So sadly, we're not going to be buying anything today, fisherman. Heading back to work. All right, Wiki. I had to look up the etymology of this Wiki nickname that the fisherman has given us, and it is apparently a legit term used for the assistant of a lighthouse keeper whose job involved, not primarily, but involved keeping the wicks lit for light around the lighthouse, hence Wiki. Watch out for the old grannies now, you hear? Okay, and speaking of fishing, I think that's really our only, get our hat on, our only pre-day setup here, other than making sure all of the lights are on, all the symbols are washed out. More lights. Still don't know what's going on with these crosses yet. Yep, it's gonna have to wait. You got some fishing to do. What? It's interesting. I'm not allowed to go to the lighthouse today. Get this lit. No villagers in sight. Where do they all go? Looks like some villagers decided to take a walk in the forest. Oh, yep. They look so huge here. Okay, let's go fishing. It'd be neat if this subtly changed every day, like you see the world slowly going more and more to shit as you go out to peacefully fish on the pier. But it seems like it's quite late in the evening already. Usually the aurora doesn't show up until after I've caught a couple fish already. Yoink. Tiny one. We're not going to catch anything great until we get that hat. There we go. 2. Three, fish hunter. Catch 10 fish using the fishing rod. This could use, like, while you're sitting here waiting for your bobber to get pulled down, you see, like, the fin of some big Lovecraftian creature crests the surface of the water in the background in the distance. Last one always takes the longest for some reason. There we go. And 4. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for... I don't know what the hard limit is, but 4 fish is usually enough to get our perks going here. 2, 3, 4, all presumably the same type. This one might be a bit different. It lacks eyes. No, that may just be the texture on the opposite side. Anyway, no, they all do subtly different things. So this one gives us 3 sanity, 1 perk, or 1 alertness. This one gives us 3 rush. Might as well just eat them all. There we go, we just need 1 more pip for that, and we're at full, we're perked out. Alright, what do you want? Anything going on here? Nope. Hey, I saw this when I was editing. Somehow I missed it for like 2 days straight. Respond. Blackfort Port. You still here? Take a look at the news. Looks like the Coast Guard lost their best captain. Oh, how will we manage without him? Oh, that's not going to be Drake, is it? We'll read this after the conversation. A big loss. A very persistent captain, I'd say. He reminded me a bit of you. Alright, let's take a look at this since we have to now respond to this. The Coast Guard struggles to keep up. Several members of the Coast Guard, including Captain Drake, known for his fight against drug trafficking and smuggling, have gone missing. Port officials report that the captain may have led an unauthorized operation against suspected drug traffickers. We will be closely monitoring the situation. So if I recall from the last episode, he determined who was producing the ember after checking out the wreckage of the yacht that we fed to Cthulhu. And I guess ran off to go confront them, and now he's disappeared. Why are you so happy about this? I don't even know. Maybe this whole story gives me hope. Hope that maybe you'll disappear one day too. Did you have any conflicts with him? I don't have conflicts with anyone. I'm just a big old teddy bear. He was trying to expose traffickers at the port. Who would care about that here? It's a small town. Everything comes to light fast. At least now it's clear why he was always snooping around. Anyway, I've got work to do. Of course, go on, chop chop. And I'll read another paper in the meantime. Alright, let's go ahead and contact family. They're at 2:30 something, right? 2:30... Check. Radio noise. Daddy! Alright, sweetie, let me talk to him. Here, drink some water. Is everything okay? Oh, how do I even answer that? We finally saw the doctor today. She still has a fever. He prescribed antibiotics and said it's bronchitis. We need to start treatment so it doesn't turn into pneumonia. I went to 3 pharmacies today. 2 didn't have what we needed, and the 3rd had been looted. Maybe there's another antibiotic you can use? I'll try again tomorrow. If I can't find it, we'll go back to the doctor. We'll be okay. If nothing else, I'll ask some friends or try old-fashioned remedies. You're doing great. You've got this. All right, Bunny, say goodnight to Daddy. Good night, Daddy. Sweet dreams. See you tomorrow, love. Okay, I think we've done all of our setup tasks, except for turning on the lighthouse. Poke our head out here. Everything looks good. So why was this locked? I said there's a mechanism tied to these, but we haven't figured out what to do with it yet. I feel like it's gonna be something like turn one twice and then go downstairs and turn the other 3 times and then come back up and turn the first one a couple times again. Either that or we just lack an item that needs to be used in conjunction with that. Okay. Oh, the Aurora is even down at, like, ground level. Everything looks good up here. I think we're ready to work. Night 4. Ooh, this is a different angle. No new rules tonight, interestingly. Respond. Come in! Oh, I spoke too soon, so we're practically out of docks. And there are no resources to open a new port. And you get to be the one giving them the bad news. Why the quarantine? Everyone you talk to needs to be checked for infection. More stupid questions. It's just a term. The ships are really just waiting for morning. What if I decide to let one of those ships into port? You'll get fined. That's not changing. If I say there's no space, there's no space. Double check the destination port. Okay, job description. Ships with anomalies must be guided to the research station. Yep. Ships must be guided to their designated ports. If the port is unreachable, direct them to the quarantine zone until morning. Okay, so we're no longer sending them to Black Fort. Got it. You never change. Why would I? Same job, boring as ever. Maybe I should take a vacation. Good thing you're here. Someone's gotta work. Chief out. I hear whispering already. Somewhere. Maybe not. It's messing with your mind. Alright, who we got? Search for frequency. Rhythmic buzzing. Series of long and short sounds. 3 dots, dot dash. Oh god, we got Morse code. Hang on. No, I can't tab away from the game without it pausing. Maybe a notebook. Okay, what do we got? 3 dots. Dot, dot, dot. Dot dash. Dot dash. 3 dots. Dot, dot. 3 dots dash, so 4. Then... dot. No. Dot. Dash. 2 dots. Dot. Dash. Dot. Dot. Dash. Dat. Dot. Dash. Dot. Wait, dot. Morse code table. So it's Morse code for save Drake. Okay. An ominous warning. Right. So find the ship frequency. Radio noise, no response. Oh, you have a... You got a light. Huh. I'm trying to find him. Oh. There we go. Unintelligible. Ah, so you're the lighthouse keeper everyone's talking about, running this whole harbor now. They call me Don Duali. Funny our paths haven't crossed until now. Do we know each other? Oh, unfortunately, we haven't been introduced yet, but you did us a great service yesterday. That Captain Drake, he was quite upset. So upset, in fact, that he stormed into my island all by himself, and that's going to cost him dearly. Oh, okay, we got a mob boss here, or a drug lord. Should probably have used a different voice then. It was a bit too chipper and upbeat. What's going to happen to Drake? He's going to pay a hefty price for trying to interfere with me. But that's not why I'm here. I just wanted to thank you. Without you, we wouldn't have been able to push that zealous officer into making such foolish moves. Expect a little package with my gratitude today. Uh-oh. Well, he didn't say he killed him. And we did get a message that said, save Drake. So wait, they sent a boat out here to say, haha, we're pushing drugs? Deputy. Keeper, good evening. Sorry for bothering you. Last night a fishing boat arrived at the village with a dead crew on board. Do you know anything about this? Yeah, it was Jackie, the elder's son. I tried to help, but the villagers pushed me aside and didn't even let me inspect the boat. The sheriff and the scientist told me to keep people away, but they just blocked me. Won't let me do anything. Why did you bring him here? His father said he knew what to do. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have come to you. I don't know, I thought you might have some ideas on how to deal with them. Ever since this Aurora started, the locals have been acting like they've lost their minds. They started arguing. Sometimes it even came to fights. When that boat arrived, they all calmly went to it and began pulling out the bodies. Are you the only officer on the island? Yeah, I was actually here for an inspection. When all this started, the sheriff asked me to stay and keep an eye on the locals. Now I wish someone would keep an eye on me. Maybe you could call for backup? The sheriff is already short on people with all these looters in the city. But I heard the medics from the research station should be arriving soon. Maybe they'll talk some sense into these lunatics. Well, what's your plan? They're planning something. They gathered outside the village in the middle of the night and built a raft. It might be some kind of ancient burial ritual. I just need to gather a bit of courage, then I'll go see what they're up to. Sorry for bothering you. Goodbye. I mean, is it illegal for local people to practice their customs? Why are you so concerned? I mean, unless you expect a murder, but... I hear whispers. Where's it at? Nope. It's hiding behind the electrical panel. Yep. Yep. Always make sure you look around. Okay, back to work. Who's here? You can't prove it. Not to doctors, not to friends, not even to yourself. When they arrive, everything freezes. Not a single particle trembles, not a shadow stirs. They know when you're listening, when you're pretending, when you're breathing wrong. If that's a reference, I don't know it. Ship signal received. Come in, this is William Crawford. What's the situation on board? The ship, it doesn't feel responsive. The rudder feels stiff. Yeah, okay. They need some more of these, like, idle, generic conversations, because we've gotten this exact statement, like, 5 times now. It really wouldn't be that hard to write 2 sentences and add it to a list of random options. How's the weather on the route? Everything's fine. Nothing unusual. This man has the manliest jaw. Look at this jawline. It's so wide. William Crawford. Destination cargo container ship. Oh, designation. Like, destination cargo. Designation cargo container ship. So we no longer have the cargo ship restrictions. He's headed to Sandport, which is not an option. Deep Creek isn't even available anymore. Yeah, I've seen Sandport a few times. It's not even on our map. So we know that he needs to go right to the quarantine zone. Straight line. Quarantine zone. You left the ship in the quarantine. Why is that an achievement? Copy that, Lighthouse. Entering the harbor. I mean, I guess you could always just ignore the chief and send ships to port, but not only does that cost you money, but you're also, again, risking sending infected people into a port. So, like, would you really want to do that? Also, I'm gonna grab my beer here. Hello. Hey. Come on, go away. He immediately turned the light off again. I thought it'd be cheeky and just turn the light on, but He was on to me. What's going on? Oh, here. Okay. Frequency. What's the frequency, Kenneth? 29. Please, guide us to Mystic Point. We found a really strange statue and want to hand it over to the scientists as soon as possible. Edgar Degas. Saged. Very manly looking fellow. Love the hair. Send me a photo. Send me a selfie first. Yes, of course. Just a second. We stumbled upon it near the island. Thought it was a person at first. Here you go. It's a statue made of stone, but its eyes glow from within and they shimmer like the aurora. Ooh. Freaky. Are you sure there's a statue? How's the crew? They're fine. Everyone's just scared to go back on deck now. We left the statue there. Didn't want to move it around more than necessary. How's the ship? Scraped up the hull pretty bad with that statue. The hull? Would you crash into it? If anything, you'd scratch the deck up. But otherwise, we're holding up well. Okay, well, they provided port, and they're going to Mystic Point, so I see no reason to not just send them straight to Mystic Point. Great, proceeding onward. There are strange groans coming from the wood. Oh, we got a guy with a glowing green eye. He looks a bit tall. Aliens. Is that the same boy hiding in the bushes? What does he want from me? I see you. Spider sign. Up on the ceiling. All clear. Misty, you're working for them, aren't you? Why did you send him to his father? Now they can cover everything up. How did you find out? I spent the whole day trying to find a boat to reach your cursed island. Who are they? What are you even talking about? That government lackey, you and that village elder. You caused this, Aurora, didn't you? I will come to the village. I will expose all of you. And I'll take Jackie back, no matter what you or that decrepit old man want. You'd better stay out of my sight. It's not up to you. Also, now you're bordering on conspiracy theorist. You again? Where's your nanny? I like your eyes. They're beautiful. But they don't belong to this world. What do you mean? Your eyes. They change this place. The more you look. How am I changing it? ... Do you have children? Is that any of your business? Yes? Interesting. All right. I have to go. So this is where you've run off to, young man? Apologies, Keeper. We'll be heading home now. Have a good night. He's going for my kids. The kids gotta be stopped. Okay, alien man's still there. Now they're doing a ritual. Some kind of funeral ritual with, like, glowing tripods or bipods. Okay. This place is clean. I wonder if this would be better put, like, in the middle of the room. I'd be curious to see what the actual radius of this light is. Take a peek in the tower. Looking good. Alright. Search for frequency. 243. Musical interlude. The melody dissolves into the noise of the broadcast. Okay. Intermission tunes. Radio noise, no response. 385. Oh, is 385... That's the elder. That's why he's not responding. Why it's just no response. Okay. Lighthouse, we're approaching. We see the lights, but the course isn't clear. How's the ship? Seems fine, though the wind sounds like it's whispering. What's the visibility like? Nothing out of the ordinary. All good. Alright, so... You're a yacht. Heading home in the middle of the night. Probably running drugs again. You're headed to Innsmouth. Which is hilarious, because they specifically use Outsmith to differentiate themselves from Innsmouth. But since that is clearly not on the map, we're going to send you to quarantine. Be funny if you had sent them to crash into Outsmouth, like a collision course with the land, if you would see their ship approach the lighthouse and just dash against the rocks. Course received. Entering the harbor. Thanks for the light. We sent them to quarantine, right? I was too busy yapping. Alright, I'm getting kind of sleepy, so we're gonna have a fish. Which is exactly what I reach for when I'm getting a bit sleepy. Oh man. This place is falling apart. Just curious if there's a place you can put this where it covers the entire room. I still hear... whispering. There it is. Okay. No ship yet. Oh, the antenna's out. Maybe that's why we're not getting any radio calls. There we go. That's the elder. Mom said if I talk about them again, they'll give me pills. I was supposed to keep my eyes shut. But one time I opened an eye. Just one. He was looking at me in the corner. Faceless. Motionless. Just standing. You can't expect small children to practice proper anti-ghosts protocol. Kaczynski! You're a loose cannon, Kaczynski! You're off the case! Kinda looks like manly badass hero. Good evening. I want to turn my whole ship over to the scientists. The crew? What crew? It's just me here. I've been living alone on this yacht for 3 days. Aside from the voices, is the ship in good shape? Voices are no joke, you hear me? Take me to the scientists. Something strange with it? Got any photos? What photos? I can feel it. When I sleep, it talks to me. He doesn't have proof. Ships with anomalies must be guided to the research station at Mystic Point. So he could just be a crazy. I feel like by the letter of the rules, he needs to go to quarantine because he doesn't have photographic evidence. But by the spirit of the rules, it's an anomaly that cannot have physical proof sent. But I don't know, like, what the scientists would even be able to... If there's no physical evidence, what would the scientists be able to do, right? Alright, Manly. There's your route. Finally, I'll be rid of it! Oh, you piece of shit. Make better rules then. You say if they don't have proof, send them somewhere else. And then when you follow those rules, you get docked pay. Strange ships must go to Mystic Point. See rules. Your rules are bad. He didn't die. He only waits. He waits for the call. In the deep. In his dreams. Vatagan. Solid Cthulhu reference. Do you want to drink a beer when you're falling asleep? Probably a good idea. Okay, search for frequency. Something familiar can be heard on this frequency. The last notes drown in static. This is Peaceful speaking, over. We're carrying a full hold of medical supplies to St. John, but it seems we've strayed off course. Please navigate us. Kowalski. All these New York cop names. What kind of supplies? Usual things in short supply. Antibiotics, fever reducers, especially for children. We're on a charity mission. St. John is a major port. The embassy funded our delivery. Blackfort is having issues with medical supplies. The whole world's going crazy lately. Lots of shipwrecks. Providence is shrouded in smoke. We heard wild screams and moans from Portland. Our cargo was paid for to help those in Canada, but we could leave part of it here at your port. That would delay us, and you understand you'd be taking goods that don't belong to you, right? It could cause consequences for you. We have a quarantine zone organized. That makes sense. We can spend the night here and head out in the morning, awaiting navigation. Well, we want to help our kids, right? Are our kid? Or not our kids, our daughter. We're just going to have you clip through the southern tail of this island here. Come in, Keeper. As you say, I hope we'll have enough left for the people of St. John. Over. Let's see, is this going to cover us all the way to the switch? Close enough. Oops. It's kind of funny that you can trip over that. I think most games would just have you clip through it. Yes. No good. Oh no, this ain't good, Wiki. She's watching me now, Wiki. I was fishing, you know, turned round and there she was. That old granny, standing in the bushes, smiling at me. With a knife? I don't know what she was holding. Figured best to keep my distance, so I ended up wandering over here to you. Did she attack you? I darn near messed my britches. Reeled in my line, packed up my bags, and shuffled off as quick as I could. She's just standing there in her nightgown, watching me with those eyes and smiling. At least she didn't charge at me. What are you gonna do? Let me guess. Can I come inside? What's there to do? If it's my fate to meet my end by the hands of an old granny, well, so be it. I'll gather some courage sitting here with you, then head on home. Whatever happens, happens. Well, we're not gonna turn a man away to his death. So, we'll eat the $100 fine. It's half a day's pay, right? Maybe you should stay at the lighthouse. Funny you mention it, Wiki. Pulled something out of the water earlier. A key. It's got the lighthouse scribbled on it. Could be yours. Take it. I better head on home, though. Don't want to be a bother. Now, we'll see if he even wants to come in. It's safer here at the lighthouse. No, that's not allowed, is it? You get fined or something because of me. Of course, the whole place will stink like my fish. Don't worry about me. If I kick the bucket, won't be much of a loss. I can't just leave you out like this. Come inside. Nah, you'll regret this, Wiki. Alright, fine. I'll crash here for tonight. Thanks for taking me in. Stop by for a chat if you get bored. I'll be in the guest room. The guest room? What? Oh, hello. Aha! Here's the third cross.
Oh.
Feels real nice in here, Wiki. Warm and dry. Why 2 rods? I'm walking around upstairs. Why not? Gotta be ready for everything in my trade. Got my standard rod for the small fry, and the silver-plated one, that's for the big sea monsters. Why don't the villagers like you? Beats me. Used to be they all treated me fine. Except the elder, he's never liked me. Always muttering about how fishing for fun's lowly work, and making money off fish is cruel. Did you go fishing this morning? Course I did. Even brought you some fish. Ain't gonna hog the room without giving something back. Look at that beauty. You provide the walls and the warmth, and I'll keep bringing you fish. Examine. A strange mechanism with 3 cube-shaped cavities. Aha! Looks like the symbol needs to be put in the correct order. Left cavity. Well, we don't know this yet. But the order we got them in was sun, moon. Oh, we can't even attempt this puzzle till we have all the pieces. So let's keep looking. Dusty books and knickknacks on the bookshelf. An old painting and some supplies are found among the books. Alright, so let's rotate this. What is going on out here? Oh, this actually went out. Is it because I kicked it over? Are there any more hooks in here? No. We're gonna have to start hanging things out here. Here you go. Hey. I wonder if there's ever going to be anything written on the back of these. There's a loud anomaly somewhere nearby. Here. Alright, so let's hit these crosses. 1, 2... 3. If there's another one, I don't know where it could possibly be. It's the Noita Eye puzzle. Oh. The hell's this? There was a cavity hidden inside one of the columns. Secret. You found the hidden stash in the column. Inside the cavity was a cube with a strange symbol. There's something else in the cavity besides the cube. It's a small note. For cult followers, symbolism is a kind of measurement system in which they find connections. The observer is always in the center, with the sun and moon on either side. This connection forms the basis, the constant flow of human life. Take. Okay, so let's... Excuse me. Let's get these right side up again. Also, I think they gave me the wrong... That must be a bug, because I think I had the moon and the sun one before, and this one wasn't here, the central piece. But we got the central piece. We only got the moon one just now. The central piece was the first one we got. Antenna's out again. There's so much going on tonight. What were we doing? Light up. Strange mechanism, insert cubes. Okay, so we've got... Left cavity is gonna be the moon. No. Cancel. Sun. Observer. Moon. Just to keep that crescent, you know, facing towards the center. Try pressing the panel. Hey, hey, a hidden compartment in the fireplace opens. A music box arises from it. There's a note inside. The basis forms a reference system in the space of belief. From the chaos of the universe, they create order. The numbers are ordered. 1 and 9 are polar entities. Similarly to the basis, the sun and the moon. 5 is in the center, the observer. Now just to find 0. It must also have some symbolism, emptiness, space itself. Okay, well that's obviously going to be related to a puzzle, so I'm going to screenshot this. 159 blank 0. Chaos of the universe, they create order. The numbers are ordered. 1 and 9 are polar entities. Similar to the basis, the sun and the... Oh, is this a... This is a frequency. 159 point something. It must also have some symbolism, emptiness, space itself. Nope. There are also symbols carved inside, similar to those on the cubes in a clear sequence. Huh. What is going on out here? What? Oh, is this light out? Yes. We're gonna get find out the ass tonight. So... Yeah, 1590. Radio noise. Woman sobbing, breathing softly. Who's there? Who is this? How did you find me? Why can I even hear you? Oh, forgive me, Eleanor. You managed to contact Eleanor. Oh, forgive me. Where are my manners? My name is Eleanor. Eleanor? Are you the elder's wife? I'm afraid death parted us. Though, of course, I still love that old fool. How much time has passed? I thought you were dead. Am I even alive? I don't even know where I am or what's happening. I found your notes at the lighthouse. Sooner or later, it had to happen. No one should follow in my steps. I got what I deserved. Stay away from the basement. Don't follow me. There's a basement at the lighthouse? Oh God, you haven't found it yet? Don't look for it. Please stay away, or he'll drag you down with him. I beg you. Okay, I need to disconnect now. Take care. Don't give in to darkness. So I'm guessing that's related to this drawing that we got. There's a basement underneath the lighthouse, yeah? How deep does this basement go? And what's this inspired by? There's no one living beneath the lighthouse. And probably also related to the note that we found in here saying that somebody was sacrificing their physical form to complete a ritual or something. Also, I see you. Okay, so anyway, now that we've stalled like the entire night and messed up at every turn possible, let's get back to work. Oh. Oops. Bye-bye. Okay, so we're looking for the ship signal. 25.03.23XX EAS alert medical emergency event.log. We found a log file. Database event commence. Database event comment added. Text analysis complete. Entity God not found. Cyber atheism. MDC 42, 500 milligrams something. 5 injections at circuit shop. What? Shutdown event.log. Okay. Again, if that's a reference to something it's not one I'm familiar with. The rhythm breaks through the screech of noises. The melody fades smoothly. We've stumbled upon a smooth jazz station. 380's the Elder. Where's this guy at? Ship signal received. Come in, we've got an emergency. Picked up a kid. Found him clinging to some wreckage in the middle of the ocean. We brought him aboard, but something's off. He's not human. Is your crew okay? Some food and little trinkets have gone missing, probably his doing. No one's angry, just spooked, you know. Seeing something like that in the dead of night, it'd scare the life out of anyone. No issues with the ship? Luckily, no. The little guy's crawling all over, but he hasn't broken anything. Hope it stays that way. It's hard enough to keep an eye on him. Is it some kind of creature? Do you have a photo? His eyes are completely black, and he's got gills. We decided the university is the best place for him. He hasn't harmed us at all. Mostly hides in the dark and scurries away. Can't talk, though. Fish kid. This must be his dad. He's looking for his dad. This also looks like another YouTuber, but he doesn't do game content. From Salem to Old Harbor. Ships with anomalies. Yeah, this is an anomaly, so you're gonna go to Mystic Point. Off you go. Thank you. Proceeding to port. Spider webs. Here, evil. Oh yeah, we need to get this. Turn right side up again. Someone's at the door. Oh, he did bring us... Oh no, that was the one we found on the bookshelf. It's the guy from No, I'm Not Human. But he says he is human. Yeah, soil's different around here. And the rules too, by the look of it. Why'd you just open the door like that? Don't got no peephole or what? The door's old. Folks used to trust each other. You got yourself a fine place here. You living here all by your lonesome? This is definitely the guy from I'm Not Human. I ain't supposed to let strangers into the lighthouse. Reckon someone is here. Alright then, I'll swing by another time. See ya. Solid reference. Hello? Gonna eat a little snack. I wonder if something actually would have happened if I didn't invite the fisherman in, or... because that's a game over in that game. Or if, that event only spawns if you let the fisherman in. At any rate, responds. You've got a problem, Keeper. You shouldn't have left your family on the shore. What are you planning? You talk like I'm the big evil in this story. I've been trying to help you all along, and you keep pushing me away. Actually, I've been working with you pretty much every opportunity that's arisen. Why are you so cruel to me, Keeper? What's going on with my family? Your boss decided to visit them this morning. To comfort them. Offer his support. You mean he wants to... He wants to seduce her, you fool! Use your wife just to humiliate you, you miserable worm! I trust my wife. That chief, he's gone too far. Humiliating you, bossing you around, fining you, and now this? Aren't you tired of it? Guide me to the port. I'll make sure the chief disappears. This mouth reminds me of another monster from something, but I can't pinpoint it at the moment. What are you? I am your salvation. I am your death. I am your fear, your dread. How are you doing all this? The world is changing, becoming more malleable. All I do is shape it the way I want. Check the documents. I can't not. There you go. You're only making it worse for yourself, Keeper. Give in to me. or I will consume you. Static Shred. Yeah, I mean, if my wife is so easily seduced, then is it worth losing your soul over, really? Leave. So we're in hyper cursed mode. So let's get the antenna on. Let's get the lights on. Oh. Hello. That was a cool monster. Ritual still going on. Hold your horses. Strange groans. Okay, all that's good. We got some more evil about. But I think we're looking good. Alright, who's at the door? There's no one at the door. On the ground, an envelope reads, "For Drake." Throw it away. I don't want your blood money. Huh? Making sure there's nothing else in here. Ooh, spooky! The lighthouse is off. Go figure it out. It's either the switch or the lamp itself. Without the light, you won't guide the ships very far. How did you know? No, let's check in here anyway. Oh. No. Just the bricks. Searching. Lighthouse, do you copy? A massive supercell is heading towards the harbor. We barely made it out. Please notify all authorities. Tomorrow's going to be rough. Notify the port about the storm. God, this is just what we needed. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day for you. Request a navigation chart for Stormbringer. Yes, yes. Oh wait, this is Stormbringer. Yes, yes, please guide us into port. We need to haul the yacht ashore and secure it properly. Is the ship okay? It was nearly ripped in half by the waves. I'm not sure if it's fine or not. I pushed it full throttle towards the shore. Nothing else strange? Didn't really take the time to look around. The moment the weather turned, I floored it, straight for the coast. Okay, you're headed to Blackfort. Ships must be guided to their designated ports, so that means you're headed to here. Got it. Heading into port. Day 4. You completed the 4th day. Alright, time for an ass reaming. It's Cthulhu. July 7th, 1859. Still no sign of the boatman and no messages from Mary. During the day, I suffer from insomnia and nightmares. Because of that, I fell asleep in the middle of my night shift, and by morning, the sea had washed ashore a sailor's body. His ship had smashed against the rocks while I slept. The villagers and I buried him by the old chapel. In his pocket, we found a copper medallion, perhaps a talisman or some local craft. The villagers told me to take it. Trophies from a wrecked ship belong to whoever finds them first. Yet I can't shake the feeling that this is my fault. I missed something, didn't send a signal in time. Well, it's pretty clearly your fault for not manning your post. Luckily, we've not made that mistake yet. Hang on. Let's look around. You still here? Oh, he's just, like, here permanently now. Did you go fishing this morning? Of course I did. Yep. Nice and bump. Ooh, thank you. Hopefully I'm not gonna get fined, like, every day now. I didn't get chewed out by the chief for him being in here, so I guess that's a win for us. Horse is silent. The villagers have gathered in a circle around the village. Oh. What's happening here? I'll get my hat on. Yes, yes. Courier.
Phew, what a wind! I better get back to the city quickly. Here's your delivery, Keeper, and I'll be on my way. Hope you're not starving out here. Here's your payment for the past 2 days. All right, Keeper. I'll head out before the storm hits.
They say it's going to be a strong one.
And I'd rather sit it out by my warm fireplace at home, not here in the village. The locals don't seem much like people anymore. They're snarling, groaning, locking themselves in, shutters closed, but you can feel their eyes watching you through the cracked doors. It's enough to freeze the blood in your veins. Be careful with them. Need anything before I head out?
What's going on in the city?
Well, we're holding on. The streets aren't safe with those junkies around. And who knows what's going on in people's heads?
Where were you born? What an odd question.
In Europe, in a small and very poor family. All my kin stayed there, but I moved away. While I was still earning decent money, I sent them what I could. But things went south for me, and I stopped hearing from them as well.
If he's from Europe, I probably am giving him the wrong accent, but... we can afford... ooh, energy drink. We can afford the coffee pot now, just barely. A reliable metal coffee pot allows you to brew coffee. Let's do it. That seems like a pretty huge update. It's,
Good luck, Keeper. Take care.
Oh, we can put it wherever we want, too. Nice. So does it... Not now. I'll leave the coffee for the night. Okay, so we're gonna go shopping. Not shopping. We're gonna go fishing. Why are there simples here already? Thing hasn't even started yet. I swear, this is a terrible spot for this. I'm constantly tripping over it, but it seems like the middle of the room is like where you want it to be. So let's go fishing. I wonder if that means we're locked out of buying the fisherman's hat now, that the fisherman is not ever in merchant mode anymore. We're resigned to only catching tiny, pitiful fish. There we go. That one took a while. Okay, let's head back in. What do we got? Fish. Fish. Lobster ravioli. Fish. Drinks. Nice. Okay, so obviously we're going to start with the big fish. Alright, there's 2 perks. There's all 3. We still have some extra fish left over. Excellent. So we'll leave that here. I'll bring a drink in. For a snack, we've got coffee, we've got drinks. I guess let's bring 1 ravioli in. Was this supposed to be supplies for 3 people, by the way? Or did they cut the rations down when they realized there's not going to be more people coming? We have $7 to our name. Let's get all the lights on. We can't go in here. I think we can go down here. Okay, I think we're ready to get to work. $1590. Black Fort Port. Lighthouse, come in, come in. This is Black Fort Port. Lighthouse, do you copy? Hear you loud and clear. Oh, great. I'm on night duty instead of chief tonight. He told me to keep an eye on the documents you send. Night's almost here. Turn the lighthouse lamp on and let's get to work. Any news? Chushi's to send a paper. Yeah, it's about the missing people. The scientists finally made a statement. Beware, darkness is dangerous. Scientists have finally confirmed the connection between disappearances and being in dark environments. Experts recommend sleeping with a nightlight on or, even better, in a well-lit room. Local businessman Hugh Bennington accused the authorities of withholding information. He promises to take matters into the hands of the people if the city authorities are unable to cope with the crisis. You need to have cops arrest people who don't have lights on, or jail the dark. Here, take a look. But you're out there in the lighthouse. I bet the doctors won't reach you. What happened to the chief? It's not like him. No one knows. He was supposed to come in today. Stormy night, busy shift. But he called and said he couldn't make it. Some urgent business, maybe some family stuff. How long have you been working at the port? I mostly did small jobs, handling warehouse inventory. You could say I'm just a trainee when it comes to navigation, but there's no one else to manage the lighthouse comms. I'll get to it. All right. I'll get everything set up on my end, too. The port is ready to receive ships in emergency conditions. All right, search for frequency. Let's talk to family units. 230. Somewhere in there. Response received. ... Come in. Anyone home? Oh, honey, sorry. We have guests today. Child's laughter in the background. Who came over? Oh, you won't believe it. We were waiting in line at the pharmacy and your boss walked by. He helped us get the medicine. Got us into the pharmacy using some port documents. Then, well, one thing led to another and I invited him over for tea. The little one was thrilled. Chief, at our house? Is this supposed to be... It's planting the seeds of doubt. But again, you have to be able to trust your wife, or else, why is she your wife?
Oh, who's out on the line? Keeper, say hi to your dad.
Hi, Daddy! Alright, honey, I need to wash up now. Let's talk tomorrow. How?
Work hard, Keeper. Work hard. I'll tell your wife just how much you love her.
Click static. I'm not buying it. I think this is a red herring. Forest is silent. Still circling the city. Alright, I think we're ready to work. Just check upstairs real quick. Oh yeah, there's no light switch up here. Never mind. This lighthouse, there's so many pictures of the lighthouse. Night 5. 'Twas a dark and stormy night. Get this light on. Ooh, it's purple outside. Can't make out anything beyond this darkness. I must keep the light on while I still can. Can't see anything. The darkness has swallowed the lighthouse. I need to keep the light on. I wonder where the basement would even be connected to. Okay, everything's looking good here. Black Fort Port. Lighthouse, come in. Sending instructions from the rescue services. All restrictions on ships are lifted. There will be a lot of them coming tonight. Ships with technical issues should go to the Coast Guard. Those with injured crew go to the research station. Alright, guide ships to any available port. If the crew is injured, guide the vessels with the medical staff at Mystic Point. Ships with technical issues should be sent to the Coast Guard in Deep Creek. Okay. Fines have been canceled. Bonuses will be awarded for guiding ships correctly. Ooh. No fines tonight. Bonuses will be granted if you guide them correctly. In the quarantine zone? It's canceled. We'll figure something out at the harbor. It's better than leaving ships out at sea. Any word from Chief? No, he hasn't shown up yet. City's already under curfew. Everything's shut down. We're bracing for the storm. How bad is the storm expected to be? Without satellites, it's hard to tell, but we're preparing for the worst. Big waves, lightning strikes. Let's hope we can guide everyone safely into the harbor. Let's get to it. Good luck to us, Keeper. The ships out there are really counting on us. Let's not let them down.
Let the storm rage. It's a magical time, Keeper. A time for us to see what you're made of. How many ships do you think will perish tonight? How many will crash on the rocks? Be swallowed by the waves? Do you want to stop it?
The weather doesn't obey me.
but it will obey me. Bring me 3 ships. Just 3 ships, and I will end this storm.
And then I'll have to feed you everyone else?
Sacrifice a few, and you'll save the rest. Otherwise, I'll come for you first, and then for everyone else.
I'm not playing your games.
You should have realized long ago, the games are over. And now it's just us, light and darkness. Everyone else is but dust.
What will happen to them?
The darkness will embrace them. The darkness will be satisfied. It will release the harbor. 3 ships. I am waiting. Static interference.
All right. Now we're already getting knocks. Who is out in this storm? Go home. Hello? Jackie, you're looking great. E.
Jackie?
What happened to you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Keeper. I told you I knew what had to be done.
How is he alive?
The sea returned him to me, Keeper, through prayers. Later, Keeper. Everything later. Come, my boy, come with me. Come, Jackie, you need to rest.
Is it really still your boy? He only knows vowels now. Things look fine. We're looking, let's check 159.0. Okay, she has nothing new to say. She's just there to tell you that there's a basement. Ship signal received. Fleet, respond! The engine's failing fast. I don't know how much longer we'll last. Do you need technical assistance? We hit a rock while passing through the storm. Damn, how could we even be out here in the open sea? We need repairs. Any issues with the crew? Crew's fine. I'm more worried about the ship. We need to reach the port. So is that a technical issue? Where's my rules? Ship with technical issues should be sent to the Coast Guard in Deep Creek. They're headed to Innsmouth anyway, which isn't a place that we can send people to. Following your guidance. Bonus! $10! Job well done. I suspect we'll be able to get through this night without sacrificing anybody, but we'll see. Maybe there's some people who want to sacrifice. Maybe some drug runners are going to try to slip in or something. Such a powerful storm. It's hard to see anything in the forest. Swear to God. Oh, who knocked all my stuff down? How has the storm not destroyed the village yet? Can we get our coffee now? Slurp. +5. Oop. Sneaky. Alright, search for frequency.
Lighthouse, it's me, Korea. Looks like this is it. My final run. I got lost between the islands and was pulled out into the sea. I see the lighthouse, but can't figure out how to reach it. Say a kind word for me, Keeper. I think this is the end for me.
Send me the form, I'll guide you back.
Why should I live? I got no one. I'm alone. No family, no nothing. And the world's going mad anyway. No one will cry for me. Everyone's got their own problems. Well then, Keeper, so long.
You giving up that easy?
What can I even do? Even with the form, how would I get to shore in waves like this? Oh.
Thanks for bringing me the supplies, sucker.
The form, now! Oh, you're stubborn, I'll give you that. All right. Give him to me! A man with no roots, no family, no past, no future, and his suffering. Here, Keeper, sending my coordinates.
This is a much handsome-looking version of him. This must be an old photo. Is your boat holding up?
She leaks and the seams are splitting. A couple hard shakes and that's it. I'll be heading for the bottom.
Any injuries?
Still breathing, just cold. Send the navigation, hurry.
Okay, so you're going to Blackfort. Why wouldn't you just go to Outsmith? Receiving coordinates. Oh, wait.
Receiving coordinates. Thank you, Keeper. Noise.
Looking. Hello. There it is. Is there a... Is that a symbol here anywhere I can see? There is one here. Look upstairs. Everything's good here. That's the chief's station. Oh. Siren blaring. Emergency warning! A severe storm is approaching. Stay indoors and avoid the coastline. Expecting power outages. I repeat. Help us! Guide us to the harbor now! Water's rising. We have multiple holes. We need to get to a dry dock quickly. Multiple holes, so that's technical issues, right? Is the vessel damaged? Yeah, the ship took a beating. We were caught in a whirlpool. We just want to reach the shore. You're headed to Marshport, but we're going to send you to Deep Creek. Navigation received. Heading to port. Another bonus. Our front door really needs a better lock. How's the fisherman holding up in here? Are you doing all right? What? What am I hearing? Oh. That was interesting. Everything's still on. Quick sweep for evil. No evil. Alright. If you breathe too deep even once, they'll think you're awake. And if you're awake, it means you want to see. And if you want to see, then they'll show you. I saw. Now I don't sleep. 13 nights. They'll return soon. Sign me up. 13 nights without having to sleep? Think of how much stuff I'd get done. Signal from radio station received. So, ready for enlightenment? 'Cause I, the lone Cerberus, three-headed hound, am guarding this broadcast tonight. Did you hear people are flocking to those old bunkers built for the nuclear war? Some folks just can't stay home. Is that what's underneath the lighthouse? A bunker? Emergency announcement. Scientists have confirmed that all recent disappearances are linked to people staying in dark places. Experts strongly advise sleeping with a nightlight or well-lit... Oh, this is just the news article we read this morning. The cause of this phenomenon is still unknown. Stay cautious and avoid the dark. This is... Village Elder again. Here we go. Lighthouse, come in. I hope you liked my previous gift. Oh, it's done. I hope you liked my previous gift. Believe me, I can be very generous. Do me another favor. You want me to smuggle drugs? Just hear me out. The yacht will be... Well, this is the wrong voice. It was like more like a... Just hear me out. The yacht will be entering the port. The Luminara. You need to make sure that yacht doesn't reach the port. This is a very important request, Keeper. If you fulfill it, I'll be very generous. If not, you'll quickly learn it's better not to cross me. Destroy the Luminara yacht. Wait, what? Destroy the Luminara yacht?
How convenient.
Who's on that ship, or why this ship in particular?
Enough of the questions. Just do as I say, and you'll live a life of comfort. If not, you'll be meeting the ocean floor very, very soon.
I need like a log of stuff that was said over the radio. I thought he was going to say it's very important that this ship reaches a particular port because we're smuggling drugs on it, but he actually wants us to destroy this one. I did it again. I knocked the lamp over. I'm sorry. I think I'm lost. Did something happen? I don't remember. I was at home, alone, and then all of a sudden I was in the forest. I wandered around. It was so dark and damp. I cried. Then I saw a light and followed it. And now here I am, standing before you. This is suspicious. Let me guess, you want to come in. Do you need any help? I'm sorry. Please, the lighthouse saved me. Led me out of the forest. Can I stay here until morning? Well, they said fines are rescinded, right? Fine, come in. Thank you. You've saved me. I'll stay until morning and then leave immediately. I don't have any more rooms, though. Where are you staying? Are you in here with the fisherman? No. You're in my... Uh-oh. I'll be sleeping right here on the floor if that's okay. Oh, yes. You've occupied my bedroom. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I'd settle in here. I won't get in your way. I'll sit quietly and wait for morning and then leave. I'm sorry if I've caused any trouble. I like how her name is obscured by the bridge of our hat. How did you end up in the forest? If only I knew. The last thing I remember was changing into my nightgown and getting ready for bed. Then I felt something prick me. I opened my eyes and there I was, lying on branches in the middle of a dark forest. It's frightening just to think back to it. You can see the village from the window. Will you be able to make it back home? I'm sorry, but I'm terrified of the dark. The moment I leave this lighthouse, so warm and bright, I'll probably faint right there. I promise I'll leave quietly at dawn, as soon as the sun rises. I got my eye on you. Oh. Can't you stay up here? I guess there's no light up there. You! Okay. Oh, the antenna is out again. If you're on Route 7, do not stop between the two reflective signs at kilometer 276. We got out, though it was a moose. I thought it was a moose, but there were no lights, just the engine's roar and... Please, if you heard this, don't look back, no matter what. Transmitter set up. Transmitter setup complete. Signal's active, but returns altered, repeating. We hear ourselves, but distorted. Clicks resembling insect clicks. Coordinates now lead inward. God. Ship signal. Damn storm. Lighthouse, do you copy? Do you need medical help? Just mild shock, otherwise... just mild shock. Nothing serious otherwise. Is the vessel damaged? Yeah, the ship took a beating. We were caught in a whirlpool. We just want to reach the shore. Another whirlpool. So Deep Creek then? Thank you, Lighthouse. We're on our way. Lights of the harbor in sight. Let's go. Huh? Oh, the generator's out. Everything else good in here? Again? No, just this light. Evil. The evil's unusually slow tonight. Yep, we can have some more coffee. Okay. Searching for frequencies. Emergency warning! A severe storm is approaching. Stay indoors and avoid the coastline. Expecting power outages. Oh, we've heard this one already. Our boat was attacked by machines. Some guy had his face bitten off. The sea parted, revealing a black god made of wires and teeth. We ran, but his thoughts pierced our minds like needles. What? So we're dealing with more than just Cthulhu here. Mecha Cthulhu. Come in. No, I've heard this already. This is Vessel Pluto. Do you copy? Pluto, you again? Apologies. Think we managed to fix it. Our electronics are acting up. This is Captain Z, cargo ship Pluto. We've made it through the storm, requesting navigation to port. What am I supposed to do with you? There are already 2 identical Plutos docked in the port. No, there's not, because one of them I sent to the bottom of the sea.
Give them to me! This is filth!
Please give us navigation to the port. Or to someone who can assist us. We'll sort things out once we're ashore. Is the vessel intact? The vessel is one big problem. Electronics are down, but we manage. We can reach the port with our own power. Nothing critical. Any injuries? We've got 1 fatality, a deckhand, killed by an electric shock. The rest of the crew is fine. Here you go, Cthulhu. This one's all you. Got it. Visibility is very low. Hope we don't hit the rocks. Thanks for the navigation.
Surrender to me, Keeper.
Well, now I regret doing it to you. See, this isn't... I'm not all about surrendering. Ship didn't reach safe port. Oh well. I'm more of a mutual cooperation type fellow. You scratch my back, I scratch your tentacles, that kind of thing. Evil. And spider. Okay. Gone off course. No island at these coordinates, but a structure rises above the horizon. It's not made of stone, not of metal. It moves to the rhythm of the waves. The crew's going mad. What have I sailed into? Ship signal received. Damn storm. Lighthouse, do you copy? Any issues with the crew? Yes, we hit some kind of black fog. Everyone outside breathed it in. And they just dropped like flies. It's too scary to leave the cabin. We need to reach the port. Okay, so they're gonna go to Mystic Point. Navigation received. Heading to port. Another 10. Ship is waiting. I wonder if it's time-based, like if we're actually wasting up chances we would have for helping more ships by looking for evil. Come in, this is Drake. I'm the sole survivor from the
Come on, that's it. Give him to me. You'll get a gift from the dawn and satisfy the darkness.
Lighthouse, please, I need a route.
What did you find?
This ember, it's not some clever chemical trick. It's something organic. They're extracting it from...
Shh. Nah, damn it.
Just get me to shore, this is critical. I've been offered a deal to send you your yacht. Well, I'm not even going to say that. Who have you crossed? It's an entire syndicate. They've taken over an island far out at sea. Damn, I need to reach the shore. People have to know. You want to go to Deep Creek, right? Okay. So we'll get you there. Straight shot, alright. Nobody tells me what to do. Thanks for the coordinates. I hope we still have time to stop them. Okay, so the Syndicate is probably working with this entity, this voice, right? Cthulhu. Hello? But who was that door? Everyone good? Everybody's good? Respond. High-pitched sound piercing the mind.
I warned you, but you didn't listen. And now the storm has brought them.
Who is this?
The Harbinger of Death. Death, death, death.
Unbearable noise. Try to stay conscious. Oh, my mind! Hello? Unknown.
I'm disappointed in you. You're not worthy. Pathetic. Useless. The power's in your hands, and you refuse to take it.
You've got nothing to offer me. Or I don't need your power.
Don't you want to know what happened to your family? Don't you want to save them? What you have is not just a lamp, not just a tower on a rotting island. But you reject this power. That means the Lighthouse will simply devour you. Get ready.
Wait, can you show me?
You think you can convince me you've changed? That you're finally ready to listen? Come to me. Prove you're ready.
I didn't think you could actually run off the edge. Alright, I'm out. Oh my god. Oh, it's the token.
You must have wanted to know what happened to the old keeper. This is his journal, the second part of what you've already read. Now it's yours.
Second journal. You received the second journal of the Lighthouse Keeper. And you completed the 5th day. Well, that was something. They're looking mighty fine outside now. The storm suddenly abated. We didn't get eaten by Cthulhu. Wait, they were standing outside through the whole storm? They're all still just standing around. Okay, let's check on our guests.
Huh?
Nothing to say. Oh my god, stop. And this lady... She's gone! What? I guess she said she'd stay there all night and leave in the morning. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, well, let's end the day. July 12th, 1859. I've started a new diary. I tried several times to write or draw something in the old one, but every time it turned out to be nonsense and I tore out the pages. Trying to understand where my family is, I almost abandoned the lighthouse. I'm getting restless here. Only when I have my sea charm nearby do my thoughts somehow come together and clarity comes. I still have friends in Blackfort, so I wrote them a few letters. Maybe they can help me find my family. Knock, knock, knock. Someone's knocking at the door, as usual. Hello. Hunter, look at this, man. Are you sure you're in the right game?
You're the keeper, ain't you?
What kind of voice you want to get this guy?
You're the keeper, ain't ya? My daring wife said she spent the night at the lighthouse.
Aha. Did you mean darling?
Don't mess with me. Just answer my question.
Correct.
Thank you, kind soul. I've no idea how she ended up in the forest. But I've got a gift for you. Here, some game. Caught it myself. Skinned it myself. All for you.
Thanks.
Listen, if you need anything else by nightfall, I can sell it to you with a good price.
How did she even end up in the forest?
Who knows? I was hunting on the far side of the island. Didn't keep an eye on her. I'll be more careful now. I come back, no one home. Door wide open. Didn't sleep all night. But now I know where to go, just in case.
Did you bring your gun to threaten me? What's going on in the village? ...
I don't really get it, Keeper. People these days are hard to understand. And once everyone's phones and computers stopped working, it's been a mess.
Let's check the goods. We got some smoked shank. A rabbit carcass. Oh, apparently he gave us something good. Sweet smell cuts through the fog in your head and brings quiet order. Wow, that's instant speed perk. Bull's heart. Heavy, warm flesh. Every bite speeds up your pulse. A pure source of energy. We don't really need it, though, do we? Like, we can get all of our perks just by fishing. Sheriff's hat. There's only room for one sheriff in this town. What the hell is this used for? Dreamcatcher, a small totem that protects the mind. Deer head, a trophy from experienced hunter, boosts your confidence. And a forest drawing. A calming drawing for nature lovers. Well, I am broke, so I'm not going to be able to buy anything. That's all, thanks.
Well, take care. Thanks again, Keeper.
Get my hat on. Pick my fish back up since somebody came and knocked everything over. How's our fisherman doing?
Oh.
Did you go fishing? Brought you some fish. Aw. Regular fish. Oh, where's this? There's some old books on the table in the living room. There's a note in the books. Everything is ready. All that's left is to cover my tracks. I don't want James to follow me. The fisherman agreed to help. He will keep the key to this room. I will leave the cubes where they were. The old keeper tried very hard to hide them. I will use his hiding spots. That's all for today. I just need to say goodbye to James and then go. Okay, so James is the village elder. These must be Eleanor's notes. So the fisherman was in on this?
Oh.
And we can't confront him about this? Interesting. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break before we hop into the next night. I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. Before we get the day started, let's go fishing. Things look the same as ever. That was quick. Yoink. And another. Nice. There's a big one. It's a halibut. I saw a comment on this game saying that the Aurora technique is done the same as the way it's done in the Long Dark. And that makes me want to play the Long Dark. I actually have it in my Steam library, but I've never played it. I don't even know if it ever got finished. There we go. That took too long. Alright, let's get back inside. I still don't know if there's a limit to how much you can actually fish. Get all these out of here. I'm not even going to bother organizing them anymore. Just throw them on the floor. Alright, so... big fish. Rabbit. Will anything get me? This will get me straight. Okay, so now we've got all perks. We're building up a nice little supply of extra food, which is great. This is lit. We already talked to you, right? Yep. Get this light on. Get this light on. Coffee's ready. Nothing new on the board. Alright, let's start. Come in, Lighthouse. Hope everything's alright on your end. The storm yesterday looked like it was going to tear the whole town apart. And when that sound started, oh. See, mass hysteria. Doctors note that the nighttime squall was accompanied by auditory hallucinations and mass fainting among residents. All victims heard an obsessive chorus of voices, and 5 people who went outside are still missing. Some parts of the harbor are closed due to damage to the canal. All captains should exercise caution. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. No sign of the chief? No, it's like he vanished into thin air. He's not at home. None of his friends have seen him. Maybe he was trying to wait out the storm too. My wife isn't responding. Maybe she's just busy. You know, after the storm, folks in town have a lot to do. Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. Let's keep working? Yeah, of course. Activate the lighthouse and let's get started. Everyone at the port is ready to receive vessels in critical conditions. I like working with this guy a lot more. No new rules for tonight? Check the desk. Yep, no rules at all. Oh my god, open the door. Thank you. Nothing new showing up in here. Everything looks the same as ever up here, although I think the howling wind sounds like it might be new. I don't know. Very subtle. I don't know if all these paintings were here already. I feel like some might have appeared out of thin air. Looks much nicer tonight. Night 6, there's a green glow coming from inside the window. Oh. We didn't call our family, did we? Oops. Respond. Come in, Lighthouse. After the storm, there might be rocks and broken trees in the shallows. Please make sure not to send ships to the shallow waters. The map with dangerous areas should be among your documents. In planning your route, check the map. Okay, the additional map shows dangerous areas of the harbor. Ships should not be sent through them. Each ship must be taken to its designated port, and if the port is unavailable, go to Blackport, okay? Will the ships get wrecked if I send them there? Come on, man. Use a little bit of critical thinking. Most likely, they'll only get damaged and stuck there until morning. And if they get stuck, they will most likely file a complaint against us, so be careful. When will the harbor be safe again? Don't have resources to clear or deepen certain canals yet. So we should stay vigilant for now. Was the storm really that strong? We don't even know yet how strong it was. The Coast Guard only made us to check part of the harbor today. No, got it. Let's get started. Good luck, Keeper. Let's hope today is calmer. By the way, the administration is concerned about rising inflation. From now on, if you guide the vessels correctly, you'll receive bonuses. That should be everything. Good luck, Keeper. I like this. We're switching from fines to bonuses. What is this? Someone is calling on the radio. We have a red light now? Rhythmic buzzing. Short rhythmic clicks. 6, 22, 15, 5, 7. I don't know if that's going to be part of a puzzle, but I'll grab it. Electrical buzzing. A raven on the roof. A raven on the roof. No response. Signal received on priority channel. Come in, this is the town sheriff. Yesterday, a yacht arrived carrying Captain Drake from the Coast Guard. What they did to him is horrifying. What happened to Drake? It's hard to describe. It looked like Ember was growing right out of him. Oh god, they turned him into a hive of ember. And he wasn't himself. He screamed that everyone must be sent to sea to destroy that filth. We tried to send him to the medics, but he broke free and ran off. He reminded me of those ember junkies. Now there's another problem in the city. Why hasn't the National Guard been deployed? Listen, we're not the only ones with problems. This is happening all over the country. Phone lines are down, long-range radio too. Everyone's busy trying to rebuild. Let's just do our part and things will settle down. What happens now? Keep an ear out for radio broadcasts. If you come across the Mafia again, call me. We're merging our service with the Coast Guard. My frequency is 150.6. I'll be in touch. Someone's knocking at the door. Let's grab some coffee. Hang on. Checking everybody out. A ship carrying scientists has docked at the village. Oh, interesting. All the villagers have run to hide. People in hooded cloaks stand among the trees. They're watching the lighthouse. That doesn't seem suspicious at all. What? No one behind the door. There's a note on the ground from Dawn. Keeper, I know who you are. I know where you are. Yes, you don't work for me. Yes, you are a free man at the lighthouse. But if you decide to cross my path, you will regret it. Dawn. There's no one else at the door. I ain't afraid of you, Dawn. Hello. Somebody knocked all my paintings off the wall. How rude. No. I don't know where this was. You. Anything else get knocked around? Hello? I hear evil markings. I don't see them, though. There's one, like, right here. You. Oh, the antenna's out, too. Oh, shit. Too much going on. Antenna. Where is this? Oh, it's on the ceiling. There's still another one somewhere. Where is it? Sounds like it's right here. No, crap. Hello. Here's one here. They've yet to try to jump scare us with that. I keep expecting it to come. Alright. Ship signal received. Do you hear? You alright? Bones are dry, we thank you. Metal screeching, static noise. Oh, how's the sea? Metal screeching, static noise. Is this an anomaly? Check the documents. The additional map shows dangerous areas. Each ship must be taken to a designated port. If the port is unreachable, guide them to Blackfort. Well, Mystic Point is no longer a thing. Top secret to Arkham. What? Okay, so you're... If the port's unavailable, guide them to Blackfort. Okay, so we have to send them through the area where it's labeled Outsmith to get to Blackfort. Like this. Anna Brooks, you definitely don't look like an Anna. Static interference. Heavy distortions on the broadcast. Static noise. And $10. Oh, I didn't even see the spider build this one. Get it right under my nose. Oh, come on. All seems well. Again on the same frequency. My partner stepped out for a smoke. Said he saw something by the roadside. I blinked, and that was it. Car's empty, but engine's on. Doors slamming. Cabin's cold. I hear someone sit down next to me, but no one's there. Please, don't stop here. Just keep driving. If you can hear me, it means you're still holding on. I know it's hard, but you're not alone. There's light even in the longest nights. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Remember who's waiting for you at home. We're still here. Chip signal, gurgling sound.
Hurry. Show us the way.
A strange name for a ship.
We are not from here. We want to go where it's dry. Where there is... Guide us there.
Are you alright?
We must get to where there is. So he said, the Great One. We must be there, where it's dry.
I need a navigation form.
He asks for a form? He says, give this to him. Guide us to where the dry place, where there is... Guide us.
Call sign, please help. Okay, Lilu Dallas Multipass. You're a passenger vessel carrying mimics, apparently, going to Blackfort. Is this a trap? It's gonna be like... Mutants have shown up on the shores of Blackfort. Well, we know we have to go through Outsmith, right? Have fun, little guys.
We need to move. We must move.
Alright. Oh. I saw like a blood stain there or something. What was that? Hello. You again.
Hey, are you bored?
I'm fine. ...
Of course. The other one said that too. And then... I see you've already been to the other side. You saw where he dwells.
What is that place? ... I have to go before she comes again. Don't let him get out, or we all die. Bye. Okay. I wasn't planning on it, but thanks for the follow-up. The encouraging words. Okay, scientists are here. Cultists are here. Need to... There we go. Clean up a little. Everything's good. Respond. Distorted transmission. This is Ares. We... 6. The signal gets heavily distorted and disappears. Alright, well. Post 47, come in, confirm. Just tire tracks, headlights in the woods, but nothing else. Trying to reach the driver, no response. Getting closer. Doors open, engines running. We have a priority transmission. Come in, Lighthouse. This is the research station in Mystic Point. A delegation of scientists has departed towards your island, and they should have arrived already. Please assist them. Is this about Jackie? It's about him and the other dead sailors. They are our key to understanding what happened on that island. What is that woman planning? We must perform autopsies and examine what happened to the ship. Whatever is going on that strange island might be connected to all the anomalies we're encountering. What do I need to do? Most importantly, stay out of the way. We'll be in touch. Of course. Yes. Oh, Misty, what are you doing here? Here we are, meeting in person. Is this your normal look, or... I mean, the dripping mascara look does it for some people, I guess. Have you already seen Jackie? Have we already seen Jackie? I didn't know what the Elder wanted to do, and well, at least he's alive. Oh, I guess that's probably why she's crying. She saw Jackie, right? Didn't know what the Elder wanted to do. I still can't understand. Yes, he's covered in scales. He speaks strangely, but his eyes... I look into them and it's him. It's my Jackie. Are you happy? I expected to find a corpse here. That's what the sheriff told me. And then the storm wouldn't let me get here. But when I arrived, he was standing on the shore and I think he smiled when he saw me. And the Elder? He let us meet. I thought this whole island and that Elder were working with the government, but it looks like it's all much deeper. I have to see that island. Everything happening here is somehow connected to it. How does the Aurora affect people? Oh, she's also got the X-Files. This is the second game in a row that I've played that has the X-Files I Want to Believe poster on it, and I am for it. Although apparently the actual photographer behind that picture is a bit of a kook. But you'll have to look that one up on your own. How does the Aurora affect people? Badly, of course. It disrupts the magnetic field as it's a flood of charged particles. And our brain is a complex bioelectrical system. When magnetic anomalies happen, we feel it. Maybe those folks wearing tinfoil hats are right after all, huh? Maybe that kind of isolation actually helps. What now? First of all, here. Looks like I owe you now. We got a tinfoil hat? Yeah, tinfoil hat. Ha ha ha. But it really helps. Like a Faraday cage, charged particles collect on it instead of frying your brain. And there's a lot of that going around now. The Aurora is just one part of it. They seep into everything. Anyway, use it. I'll stay here a bit longer and get ready to leave. Jackie, the Elder, and I are planning to sail to the island. It needs to be studied. And they seem to know what might be waiting for us there. Well, we'll meet again, Keeper. See you. New hat? New hat! No, we just throw our other hat on the ground. At least have some respect for the hat. Ship-carrying scientists. Cultists are still here. We got evil coming up out of the floor. Should have pointed that out to Misty, like, hey, you seeing this shit? Yep. Who's slamming my doors? All lights are green. I hear... I don't know if it's this one or not. Nope, I still hear it. Where is it? I keep hearing one in this spot, but there's nothing actually here. Can't find it. Is it not upstairs? Is it like this upstairs is obviously not anywhere near that upstairs, but last time when I cleared the one that was upstairs, this sound stopped. Am I blind? Now the noise stopped. Got some coffee though. Anyway, one symbol's not gonna ruin our night. Radio station disconnected. That was the antenna out? It is. Check. Ship signal received. Lighthouse, come in. We see the lights, but the course isn't clear. What's the situation on board? Everything's fine. Anything interesting out at sea? Nothing out of the ordinary. All good. Okay, you're going to Old Harbor. I think this is the first time I've ever actually had to send somebody to Old Harbor. Check the docks. Okay, so to get you to Old Harbor, you have to go through Outsmith and then straight to Old Harbor. Okay. Easily enough. Send it. Understood. Course confirmed. Heading to port. Another bonus. Get this light back on. Okay. Lighthouse, you copy. Is this Blackfort Harbor? Taylor Swift. This is Lieutenant Commander Jonathan Price. We are escorting the aircraft carrier Tempest to this harbor. Guide us to Blackfort Port. I need to coordinate the carrier's positioning with this city administration. Are the military going to protect the harbor? I am not authorized to provide that information. Please wait for official announcements. Will you assist in the navigation for other vessels? Negative. You will receive all necessary information from your superiors. What's happening in the world? We haven't started a war with anyone, have we? Negative. We are in a nationwide state of emergency. I ask for your understanding. Can we crash an aircraft carrier against the rocks? That would be horrific. So you're going to Blackfort. So we know the way to Blackfort. It's a missile boat. ID. 62215. No. I was wondering if that number we got, 622-1557. That's not nearly long enough. G17 to Blackfort, so through Outsmith. Yeah, we know this route. Okay, so go here, go up to Outsmith, and then up to Blackfort. Copy, Lighthouse. Proceeding to harbor. Everything's looking good. I hear evil. Yo. Lighthouse, this is urgent. Do you copy? Are you doing okay? Seems fine, though the wind sounds like it's whispering. And we get this again. How's the weather on the route? The water's calm, but the fish are jumping out of the ocean too often. Okay, generic. Going to Sandport, that's not an option, so you're gonna go to Blackfort. Following your guidance. Get out of here. Everything's still the same. Sukharevskaya Station. Remaining population, 17. We're alive, still alive. Broadcasting every 3 hours. We need batteries. We need people. We need light. Hold that thought. This is an official emergency message from the Ministry of Internal Affairs in Arst. Outbreaks of violence reported in major cities. Law enforcement is fighting terrorist groups. Stay indoors. The situation is under control. Glory to Aristotska. Terrorist groups? Is that a Papers, Please reference? A distant melody fills the air. The noise drowns out the music. That's the Elder. Lightning here. We see the light, but the course isn't clear. Everything alright? Seems fine, though the wind sounds like it's whispering. How's your journey? Sees whispering. Yep, generic, generic, generic. Okay, you're going to Arkham, which means no, you're not. You're going to Blacksmith. Everybody's going to Blacksmith tonight. No, not Blacksmith. Black Fort. So through Outsmith Channel to Black Fort. Off you go. Understood. Course confirmed. Heading to port. Come in, Lighthouse. Your shift is over. Feel free to take some time for yourself and rest. Signing off. See you tomorrow. Day 6. You completed the 6th day. Well, that was a fairly uneventful day. Nothing else to do, I guess. These guys are still... They stayed up vigilant all night to watch us. Just to make sure we were safe. We still only have $7 to our name. Yeah, if we let the courier die, who's going to bring us our paycheck? July 20th, 1859. The lighthouse is upside down. They're here. They're in Blackfort, living with pharaohs. Has he really become the mayor? Mary, how could she? Was I a bad husband? A bad father? I got them a new house. I cried out in anger all night long until suddenly the whole lighthouse changed. The whole world seemed to turn upside down. The coin was glowing, but I could hear Mary's voice. She was nearby. It lasted only a few seconds, and then I was back inside my lighthouse. Keeper. Looks like you lost something. Are they all right? Of course. What kind of sadist would torment the main character's family? Feels like you know more than you're saying. I just like to wander a lot. I see many different things. Am I dreaming? Maybe I'm the one dreaming, and you're the one in my dream. I need to move on. Be careful, Keeper. The island is about to wake up. You should be ready. Goodbye. Oh my god. Wait. What is going on here? So that goes back to the radio desk, right? This goes to a door. And this just loops around the light. Is this like a choice we're making here? There's like shadow tentacles over there. Check. Static noise. Hmm? Who's there? Daddy, Mr. Chief protected us from the storm. We had so much fun playing with him. He's so nice. It's so hard being far away from you. Everything will be okay. You'll make it through. Let go of the anger you've been carrying and reach out to the light. We'll be waiting for you there. Come on, go forward. Daddy, I love you so much! I still feel like he's just being extremely insecure about the chief. Like, just because a dude that you know goes to check on your family doesn't necessarily mean that there's infidelity going on. Oh, crap, I should have checked the door. Chapter 2. Mercy. The ship carrying medicine, the Peaceful, diverted its course to port. You decided the city needed the medicine more. Inner Light. You rejected the Dark Entity's offer and saved your chief's life despite his mockery and humiliation. You refused to sacrifice others to stop the storm, and it brought harbingers. You saved Captain Drake, turning the drug traffickers against you. However, the city might have a chance now. Light of Hope. You managed to save the little courier boat from the destructive waves. Old Fisherman. You pitied the annoying fisherman. Annoying? What? He was great. You pitied the annoying fisherman whom the entire village had turned against, and you hid him in the lighthouse. Second Life. The Elder brought Jackie back to life. He and Missy chose to sail towards the strange island. Oh, so each 3-day section has a different grid of options. Interesting. I thought that first page might have been like all of them. So many choices in this game. I love it. Alright, well, I think that's probably a good place to break for this episode. It seems like it's going to be in 3-day batches, and each one runs me about 2.5 hours, so that's a good length for each episode. So, yeah, let me pop in here. I felt this one was a lot more tense, which I liked. Like, obviously, we're getting deeper into the story, so the stakes are going to keep raising, but this was the first batch of days where I felt like maybe I didn't actually make the right choices, and wondering how things might have been different if I made different choices, right? So we've got, I think I did right with Jackie. I think if we had sent Jackie straight to Missy, he would probably just be done, right? He would have been dead because Jackie wouldn't have been able to bring him back to life, and so this whole thread with going to the island would have just ended. So I think I did okay on that choice. The working with the Cthulhu type figure, I think might have not been the best ideas. Like, he wasn't all that power hungry at first. It seems like it might have been more of like a mutual relationship, but now he's gone straight on like, you must serve me. And I'm not gonna go down that path because it doesn't seem like it's gonna have a very happy ending. So I think I'm gonna probably start working against him, especially since he also seems to be in league with the Ember production and then the cartel. So yeah, I think my mind is pretty much made up on that we're going to avoid that going forward. But yeah, I'm enjoying the different paths this game can take, and it's definitely going to warrant doing some different playthroughs to see how the story turns out differently. And hopefully this isn't just one of those red, green, blue ending type situations when we get to the end. Hopefully your choices do actually matter, but we will have to find that out in a later episode. So for now, if you've been enjoying this playthrough of Static Shred, hit like and subscribe. If you want to check out Static Shred for yourself, head on over to Steam and pick it up. And if you want to let me know what you think of the game so far, then hit the comments down below. But whatever you do, I'll see you right here again in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.